We have already studied that respiration has got two phases. The first one is breathing or external respiration, and the second one is the one that takes place inside the cells, which is called as cellular respiration. We have already studied breathing. Now let us move on to cellular respiration, which is also called as internal respiration because it takes place inside the cells. Now what happens in cellular respiration? We know that inside our cells there is an organelle called as the mitochondria. Now inside the mitochondria, food, that is glucose, is oxidized, which means it is broken down with the help of oxygen. And when food is broken down, this particular process happens to release energy in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, which is nothing but a form of energy. And students, cellular respiration is a biochemical process, which means it is a chemical process that takes place inside the living cells. Now let us understand cellular respiration in detail. We will see the steps of cellular respiration. Inside the cell, you can see a cell here, glucose, which is a 6-carbon compound. You can see here, glucose is a 6-carbon compound because the formula of glucose is C6H12O6, which means it has 6 atoms of carbon. So inside the cell, glucose is broken down into another compound which is called as pyruvate. And pyruvate is a 3-carbon compound. So 6-carbon compound glucose is broken down to a 3-carbon compound called as pyruvate. Now this particular step takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. And this process is anaerobic, which means it does not require oxygen. It takes place in the absence of oxygen. And the first step of breaking down of glucose into pyruvate is called as glycolysis, which means breakdown of glucose. Now, in the second step, the pyruvate enters the mitochondria. From the cytoplasm, it enters the mitochondria. Now here, inside the mitochondria, the pyruvate is broken down in the presence of oxygen to release energy in the form of ATP. So you can see pyruvate getting broken down in the presence of oxygen to release energy. Now, when pyruvate is broken down in the presence of oxygen, 38 molecules of ATP are produced. And here, carbon dioxide and water vapor are given out as byproducts, which are given out during the process of breathing. Now, however, during heavy exercise, the human muscle cells, they respire in the lack of oxygen. So you can see the muscle cells working here. So in the muscle cells, during exercise, pyruvate is broken down in the lack of oxygen to release energy. But when pyruvate is broken down in the lack of oxygen, it produces only 2 molecules of ATP. So less energy is produced here. And here, lactic acid is formed as a byproduct. So you can see that this lactic acid gets accumulated in the muscle cells. You can see lactic acid getting collected in the muscle cells. And due to this, the muscles feel fatigued during exercise. You must have experienced that after heavy exercise, you feel fatigued. Your body starts paining. That is because of the accumulation of lactic acid in the muscle cells. Also, organisms like yeast, which is a type of fungi, they respire in the complete absence of oxygen. So this is the organism called yeast. So in the case of yeast also, pyruvate is broken down in the absence of oxygen to release energy. And here also, when pyruvate is broken down in the absence of oxygen, only 2 molecules of ATP are produced. And here, ethanol and carbon dioxide are formed as byproducts. You can see ethanol and carbon dioxide are formed as byproducts. And this process is called as fermentation.